Hey guys, lencac here, and on today's adventure, today's episode, I'm going to lay out for you something else, some other nonsense I'm going to be getting into. Hopefully you'll find it enjoyable. I don't know. Remains to be seen, I suppose, right? But at any rate, in the process of thinking this out in my head and saying, what would be pretty freaking cool, I came up with a project because I can. How about that? Just because I can. And I'm going to say that I'm designating a new model of M1A. Okay? This is going to be the M1 JC. And for those of you that go back to the days when we used to get surplus rifles, were plentiful and they were cheap, and we would get, I can't even begin to tell you how many old World War II, even World War I surplus rifles I've had and gone through, boy. Some of them are pretty nice too. But at any rate, if any of you remember back in the day when surplus rifles were coming in, we were getting in these Enfield rifles, and the Enfield had a model that they called a Jungle Carbine, and I had a couple of those. Those are also a little abrupt themselves, but so at any rate, I thought I would bring you along for the introduction of this new model of M1, and I'm going to call it the M1 JC, the M1 Jungle Carbine. So let's take a look at what we got going on. Yep, so this is what we got here, boys. I got this perfectly good, virtually brand new SOCOM 16. You know, but the composite stock they come with is pretty crappy example of a stock for a firearm. So I decided that I was thinking, well, what could we do with this thing that would be pretty freaking cool? So I came up with this, and this is going to make this the 6 SOCOM, aka the Jungle Carbine. Yep, I went and ordered from numerous Gun Parts Corp. This is a genuine GI issue, undoubtedly probably Vietnam era. I'll bet this thing was carried around in Vietnam. M14 stock. This stock. And as you know, guys, I've been wanting to learn how to bed a action into a M4 or an M1A stock. I don't want to get a brand new stock, of course, and take my chances on it. So I figured I would start off with something that I wasn't so sensitive about hurting, and that was this GI issue M14 stock from numerous parts, Gun Parts Corp. $85. It's not in too bad a shape, and in all honesty, yeah, I got it, I ordered it. It's got all the hardware, all the steel hardware with it, the stock liner and the butt plate that they put on them, the sling swivels. And so at any rate, I thought that was pretty good, 85 bucks. But and you know what? This thing doesn't even fit half bad in this, which I find to be interesting, because now this gives me some idea of how the military put these and what they were looking for. But like, for instance, if you look into here, I don't know if you can see that, your recoil lugs are coming up against this steel liner. And that's what's good. So like I say, I've been wanting to learn how to bed an M1 for a long time, but I didn't want to do it on a new stock, of course. But as you can see, because of this has got the cutout here for your select fire switch that would have been on an M14 that an M1A does not have. But nevertheless, after scrutinizing it a little bit, I think the fit of it is pretty basically decent. And after I clean this thing up, this might be sick. I think the stock, it's not all that damaged really. You know, it's showing some of its wear and stuff, but it doesn't have any terrific gouges or anything out of it. Got some, but you know, from all the K31s I used to restore, this stock is in pretty good shape, but it needs to be stripped down and just kind of put back to, I'm not trying to cherry it out or anything. I want it to look sick, you know, but it needs to be cleaned up a little bit. So at any rate, that's what we got going on with the M1 Jungle Carbine, guys. Let me know what you think of my idea, and next episode you're going to see me going through this thing at whatever level I need to, but that's about it for now, guys. This is lencac over and out.